To be completely honest with you, when I decided to start this channel again, I didn't think I will have to find myself in such a vulnerable position, but this is where I'm at, so let's do this.
Sir?
Her name is Cynthia, some call her Cynthy, that's why the name of this channel is CyTV. Hey, like, subscribe and ring the bell.
I usually film these videos on Sundays, or at least I try to start filming on Sundays. But yesterday was Mother's Day in Venezuela and in Colombia. Tomorrow, May 10, tomorrow for me, not for you, is Mother's Day here in Mexico. And usually Mother's Day is a really tough day for me because, for those of you who don't know, I lost my mom when I was 13 years old. And Mother's Day is one of those days where I feel it's a hard day. It's a difficult day for me. It's a constant reminder of me not being with my mom. It's a constant reminder of me not having my mom with me. And it's weird because from a marketing point of view, Mother's Day is one of those days that it's just insane how you get bombarded with every single buy your mother this and celebrate your mom and just spend the day with your mom. And it's like, I would love to be honest with you, I would love to, but it's not gonna happen. And it's really hard for me to talk about this. Is one of those days where I feel really vulnerable. I feel so tender and almost I start feeling like a kid again, like that kid who lost her mom. And that's why I decided to take the day off yesterday. I needed time for myself. I didn't want to fill my cup with so much work that I wouldn't be able to process the whole day, because it is important for me to be able to go through every single one of those emotions, whether it is sadness or frustration or, you know, just missing her. And that's mostly what happens. I just miss her. So I'm trying to stay strong. I know I'm strong. And yet every year around this day I feel basically the same. But because I know how I feel, I guess I'm more able to control it. I don't know if control is the right word, but let's use that one. I don't think you ever recover from losing a parent at such a young age. Nevertheless, I persisted. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I wasn't expecting to make this type of content, but this is where I'm at because a lot of things are happening. Like, I wanted to make more music related content, more writing content, but right now, because of this, I'm really restrained in how many things I can do. Also, editing last week's video was a struggle because of this, and it took me way longer than it normally does. I know it's gonna be the same this week, but now I'm more mentally prepared to do it. I didn't think it would affect me as much, but it did, and I guess that's why it felt like such a struggle to deal with that last week. Also, filming feels weird because when I'm doing this, talking to you, I just have to set up my camera and that's fine. But if I wanna shot some B-roll, it's really shaky because I can't use both hands. So if in last week's video you saw some shakiness, it was because of that, and I'm really sorry. But look, I'm doing this the best way I can with what I have right now and in the situation I find myself right now, and I really hope you can understand it. I'm still trying to find my footing around this thing. and I'm still trying to find my footing around making YouTube videos again. And that's part of not knowing and not expecting to make this type of videos, but because I'm so restrained and because it's affecting my mental health, and I'm not gonna lie, it is affecting my mental health. I don't feel inspired to do many other things. I guess I feel a little alone in this situation, and like I said in my first video, I do feel like having you on the other side, it's the thing that's helping me. Like knowing that I'm making these videos for someone to watch and just to be on the other side, maybe relating to it. I guess you're the driving force right now, because otherwise I don't think I will be doing this for me. I will be just feeling sorry for myself and just laying in bed like, oh, I hate everything. I don't like a thing. I can't move my hand. I'm so restrained. I can't do any of the things I like to do. So I do feel really grateful for you and for being able to at least have this and make these videos for you and for myself. I'm still trying to be able to take time off without feeling like I'm doing absolutely nothing, because I'm still doing things. I can't overdo it. So I feel like I'm not burning all my energy, and at the end of the day I struggle trying to sleep. Every time I try to do something I like, I find myself being restrained. I just want to get better, to be able to practice piano and exercise. That's really important for me, to be able to cook my own food again. But yeah, this really minor thing, it's taking its toll on me, and I never thought that would happen. I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, I have this, I'm still gonna do everything I do in my regular day. It's not happening. And it can be frustrating. But I guess one of the good things about not being able to perform my daily routine as usual is that I don't know if I'm more appreciative of the little things, or I don't know if I'm just noticing a little more. I'm enjoying some things way more than I used to, because since I can exercise like I used to, just being able to perform at least 30 minutes of hands-free yoga, it feels really good on my body. Okay, but I should be doing more. And then there's this other side of my brain being like, think about how good it is that even though you're not able to use your hands, you're still finding a way to exercise. I guess if there's one thing I'm learning to do now, actually learning to do now, is to listen to my body. Now I see the signs. Now I feel like I know when to stop. And yes, it has taken me lots of time to be able to learn that, I guess. But I am learning it, and I'm gonna celebrate that. I'm gonna celebrate every single little win that I get in these days, because to me, every single win is like related to my productivity. And since my productivity is being affected right now, I have to attach my wins to another things. You know, like being able to sit still and drink a cup of tea. I don't usually get to do that. I don't usually get to give that to myself. And now I'm doing it, and it does feel like a win. I think I'm gaining weight, the least of my concerns right now, but I do have an appointment with my nutritionist today, and I guess I'm gonna have to ask her to do something about it, because my body feels different. It's so weird how the smallest change in your routine can basically affect everything else, and this is what's happening with this. Usually Mondays are my day off, and I decided to make this video today, but it's a pretty chill video. So what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna take you with me to my nutritionist. I don't think you're gonna be able to hear what she has to say, but I'll let you know what she says. And then I'm gonna go to the movies, because like I said, it's my day off, and I still have to take my day off and enjoy my day off. I get frustrated a lot, but then I feel so lucky. I feel so grateful for everything in my life, for everything I get to do, for everything, you know, for even the things I don't get to do right now, because I'm able to appreciate more the little things. And if you're feeling like this, if you're feeling weird, if you're in a weird headspace, just know that you're not the only one. Now, let's go out. I'm back. I went to my nutritionist and I did lose some weight, but some of the weight I lost was actually muscle, which is not ideal, so we're gonna work on that. In general, I did lose some weight, but I'm gonna have to adjust to this new dietary plan. Aside from that, I went to the movies. I watched Come On, Come On, which is a movie with Joaquin Phoenix. I went to pick up my clothes at the dry cleaners, and that's pretty much everything I did. In trying to appreciate the small things and in trying to appreciate life in general, I do have to say today's been a great day because I've been able to do a lot of the things I had to do, and I loved the movie. I was able to eat some good food. I was able to go see my nutritionist, and just because I've made some adjustments to my life in the past few days doesn't mean that I have to get stuck, and doesn't mean that I can't feel good about myself. I'm really happy and I'm really appreciative of that. I'm gonna rest now. Just like last week's video, I know this one was a moody one, a weird one. It doesn't have much structure. We have plans and then life happens and it's like, yeah, that's not what you're gonna do. So I guess I'm okay with that. I'm trying to embrace whatever's coming my way, and like I said, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful that I get to be here. I'm grateful that I get to share these moments with you, that I get to be vulnerable in front of you, and thank you for allowing me to be myself. I think I'm gonna end this video here, and until next time, I'll see you when you see me. And until next time, I'll